people get involved in your campaign. They say, you know what, I love this woman. I love what she's doing. She's fighting for us. This is John Villarreal reporting for Conservative New Media.
Conservative New Media peeps, what's up? Well, we just saw it for the Strikeforce Welterweight Championship of the World. Nick Diaz's belt. We had Diaz versus Nunes 2, and this was an exciting 5-round fight, and Nick Diaz pulled out the win. He got the judge's decision. This was a very close, very exciting fight. It looked like KJ Nunes had the edge early from round 2, and he looked like Nick Diaz was getting hurt, didn't want to stay with him, and KJ had the stuff, but Nick Diaz weathered the storm. He came back, he showed his endurance, and he started eking out and winning those last rounds. I had this fight round 2 for Nunes, round 4 for Nunes, round 5 was very, very close, maybe an edge to Diaz. It was very, very close. Extremely exciting fight. I don't even know. Paul, what do you think about this fight, and what do you think about the possibility of a Diaz-Nunes 3?
Well, I thought the fight was really good. I agree with your assessment. KJ started very fast, even though I did give Nick Diaz the first round, although KJ had some hard shots. I gave Diaz 3 of the 5 rounds, second and fourth to KJ. A couple of things. One, we love KJ, but he's got to cut his hair, because he's having trouble with his hair getting in his eyes the entire fight, and that did not help him at all. The second thing is KJ landed 105 more shots than Nick Diaz did. The judges that had it 4 rounds to 1, I don't see that. I had it 48-47. KJ was classy in the defeat, a lot classier than Nick Diaz was. Let's bring on the third edition.
Absolutely. We love KJ, and I don't think he was getting credit for those body shots. Those body shots were crushing, and they were hard, and they were wicked. And the thing of it is like this.
Let me just say this. Look, Diaz has the reach, and Nunes was having to lunge more because of that. KJ's got to get his condition a little bit better so he can keep up the pace. If he would have kept up the pace, he probably would have taken Nick out.
I agree, and this was done at a higher weight class. That was an advantage to Diaz. And the thing of it is like this. You know, if KJ gets a little bit more of a well-rounded game, I'd like to see him work on a little bit more of some of the power and some of the other stuff that we talked about, you know, in terms of training, stuff like that. There's some things and some techniques that he can do that would blow this thing wide open. I liked his takedown defense, and I liked his submission defense. I don't think that was a factor on the ground. I think he did a great job there. He just needs to be able to utilize his weaponry more, take that physical conditioning to the next level, and I think he definitely wins his third fight. It was extremely exciting, but props to Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz, the Stockton bad boy.
Yeah.
Backed up with
props to Nick Diaz. I say it was a little unclassy, but props to him. He looked like he was out of this fight in the second round. He came back. Give credit.
He shows the champion's heart. The Stockton bad boy did what he said he was going to do. He took it on the feet. He outstruck He outstruck Nunes in terms of winning the fight and winning the war. He was able to stand with Diaz, stand with Nunes just the way that Nunes was able to be on the ground with Diaz. These guys are serious rivals. This is almost like a Leonard versus Leonard versus Duran or something like that. Leonard, Hagen versus Hearns, Leonard versus Hearns. Those kind of fights. People want to see the third one, and they want to see how Nunes is going to adjust the way that Diaz adjusted here. I like what I saw. Great fight. Strikeforce welterweight champion Nick Diaz retains his title against KJ Nunes for the second fight. I am John, that's Paul, we are Conservative New Media. Comments below, subscribe above, tell your friends, repost this on your page if you like it, rate it up, and subscribe. Thanks very much.